I teach a series of different courses involving the environment. We teach within the Indigenous Environmental Studies and Sciences program. We've created a number of different courses. So we have a foundations course, a first-year foundations course that helps students with their work and with their thinking and with their academic skills. And at the same time, it helps to provide them with an opportunity to kind of talk about the environment, to look at its relationship to them and their growing understanding or their passion about the environment. It's also, an opportunity for them to really kind of learn and to really see themselves differently within their school, to take control of their learning and to become engaged learners. I teach also a second-year course, which is the Introduction to Indigenous Environmental Studies, which is basically a culture-based course that talks about traditional teachings and in particular around Haudenosaunee knowledge foundations. So we talk about that in terms of what that means to a connection to the environment, a worldview, cosmology, and we provide that for students as an opportunity to reflect again on their own positionality and their own connection to the environment and to the world around them. So that's a very successful course and a very popular course as well. I teach another third-year course, which is pretty well our most popular course. It's Indigenous Food Systems class. That program is, or that course is a really well-attended course, and we have students come from all across different disciplines in the university, and really all different cultural backgrounds as well. So part of their work at the end is to create a particular food, so they do a science-based study on it, and they also do like a cultural-based study, the history, the origin of the foods that they pick, and then at the same time then they prepare that. So at the end of the year, our class kind of culminates with a huge feast. So we have food from all over the world. So we had 95 students in the program this year. So we had 95 different dishes from all across the world. The last course that I teach is a fourth-year course. It's Indigenous Environmental Studies, kind of a premier course for us, but it's called Sustainable Indigenous Communities. And so it's an independent research course for students that they can actually pick out the research topic themselves, and then they work together to create a sustainable Indigenous communities, looking at all the component parts of it. So those are the 4 courses that I teach. I'd say the main thing that really influences my teaching is like an Indigenous knowledge perspective. You know, again, looking back at all of the teachers that I've been very fortunate to have in my life and still continue to have, that those teachers have been, very influential in being able to help me to understand what it is to have a good mind, to prepare yourself for teaching, to present to yourself and to give your best to the students at every class. And so to ask for help, to, in a spiritual context, to help you to formulate your ideas and your thinking so that you can help students and that they can in turn help life continue. So my thinking has always been, premised on the idea that help me, help them, help life.